Hello silver friends, this is Joli from QuickSilverHair and today we're doing a clarifying shampoo showdown. I decided about 3 months ago to try out a handful of the most popular clarifying shampoos and give you my review on them so you could understand what they do, what they're for, and why you would want to use them, and if they're actually effective. Over the years, I have recommended a handful of very specific clarifying shampoos, and over the years, some of those have been discontinued, some of them have been reformulated, and some of them fell out of favor with me because I did not feel like they were silver safe. I started paying attention to several of my favorite curly girls and some of the silver sisters in their silver community to see what everybody else was using for clarifying shampoo so that I could test out a few products on my own because I needed to see what was actually effective and what would actually work and be safe for silver hair. If that all sounds interesting to you, that's what we're getting into in this video. First, let's get started with what's the difference between chelating and clarifying. Chelating ingredients are ingredients that bind to minerals in your hair. So they also are used in formulation to bind minerals in the formulation. So they can be in a shampoo that is not a chelating shampoo, but the chelating ingredients are there and could be effective on your hair for chelating out the minerals in your hair. What are we talking about when we're talking about minerals? We're talking about hard water, well water, chlorine, and so forth. Those are things that are not necessarily easy to remove with just basic clarifying ingredients. So clarifying shampoo is designed to remove buildup. Of that type of buildup, it can be product buildup, silicone buildup, waxes, or minerals. It depends on how it's formulated and if it contains chelating ingredients. So all clarifying shampoo is clarifying, but not all clarifying shampoo is chelating. And all chelating shampoo can be clarifying, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a clarifying shampoo. Very confusing, I know. But here's the thing. If you buy a product that's designed for your needs and you look for something that's actually claiming that that's what it does, that's all you really need to worry about. So in this video, I'm going to go through some of the ingredients. So I'm going to say things like clarifying ingredients or chelating ingredients. And here's what I mean. Clarifying ingredients are the ingredients that will remove buildup, specifically product buildup from all of your hair care. Chelating ingredients are ingredients that are going to remove minerals, hard water, well water, chlorine, so forth. Hopefully that all clarifies things for you as we move along. If it doesn't, in the description box are other posts and videos I have on clarifying and chelating and hard water. For each product, I collected information on what it was designed for, how much it cost, the key ingredients, how much it suds up, scent, was it stripping or not, and how well did it perform overall on my hair. After each session of clarifying my hair, I did use the same deep conditioner so that I kept that variable the same. I just wanted to mention that, and I think that it's really important that when you are clarifying your hair, you use a very moisturizing conditioner or a deep conditioner after you've clarified your hair to restore that moisture that the clarifying shampoo may strip away. The first product that I tried was the Aveeno apple cider and vinegar blend clarifying and shine shampoo. That's a lot of name, but that's the name of this product. It is designed for scalp care, removing oil and product buildup. It runs about $6.50 a bottle, so keep in mind prices change. So as I say that, I'm saying about, just so you know about what it's going to cost. The key ingredients in this are sodium C1416 olefin sulfonate, which is a very good clarifying product for people who have oily scalp and oily hair. It has vinegar in it, it has sodium citrate and citric acid, which are chelating ingredients. Now those ingredients are chelating for formulation as well as for hair care. So this formula does not claim that it's chelating, so I'm guessing that it is really just for the performance of the formula itself and not really for chelating your hair. This product, it suds up really, really foamy. It got very foamy. However, I felt like I needed to shampoo my hair twice because it also contains oatmeal, and it kind of left that filmy oatmeal feeling on my hair, which I did not like for a clarifying shampoo. The scent is very synthetic, it's very clingy, it's very perfumey, which is true of Aveeno products, and I think it's kind of interesting. Aveeno has quite a few fragrance-free products, and I've never quite understood that because they're made for sensitive skin, why they don't just eliminate fragrance altogether. But hey, that's just my thoughts. Anyway, I'm not a fan of this. I have never really been a fan of Aveeno scents. They're very clingy and it really didn't dissipate very quickly. And of course I had to shampoo my hair twice, so I had double the amount of fragrance, you know, clinging to my hair. So the Aveeno shampoo did not feel stripping. I think that oatmeal was creating this film on my hair and it just didn't feel that great as far as clarifying shampoo goes. The other issue though is that it does have vinegar in it and it actually did strip my hair, even though it didn't feel that way. My hair was very dry afterwards and I didn't really care for it. I did not like the way my hair looked afterwards. My hair was really soft, but it wasn't curling very well. And I have low porosity hair, and I will tell you that for most people with low porosity hair, you probably shouldn't use vinegar on your hair, and here's why. The cuticle on low porosity hair is flat. It's laid down already. It has very few chips in it and it's not very raised, so it doesn't have a whole lot going on. The pH of vinegar is more acidic than your hair, so it's actually closing the cuticle down a little bit more, which defeats the purpose of clarifying your hair with low porosity hair, because you're not getting a little lift to drive out whatever's underneath the cuticle. It's just slamming that cuticle back shut. Now, if you have coarse hair or higher porosity hair, vinegar is probably something that you like because it is cleansing out the cuticle and then closing it back up. Because of the vinegar in the Aveeno shampoo, I had to wash my hair again the next day, so it felt like a ruined wash day for me. So overall, I give this one 2 thumbs down. I don't want to have to wash my hair every day, and I specifically don't want to have to wash it again after I have clarified and deep conditioned. All right, next up on my list, by the way, I went alphabetical here just to make this easy, is a Bumble Sunday Clarifying Shampoo. I got a sample size of this, or the travel size of this, because it is about $36 for 8.5 ounces. So this is very expensive. It is designed for scalp care, removing oil, and product buildup, the same as the Aveeno shampoo. The key ingredients for chelating or buildup busting on this product is sodium lauryl sulfate, which is clarifying, and tetrasodium EDTA, which is chelating. So this product does both. This suds very well, and I only needed to cleanse my hair 1 time. I did not have to repeat my shampoo. The scent is light and clean, and it dissipates quickly. It leaves your hair squeaky clean, which I actually like that, but it didn't feel stripped. It did just feel very clean, and that's kind of what you would expect with a sulfate-based shampoo. My hair felt really good after I cleansed with this. It felt clean. It did not feel very dry or anything like that. It was just a little bit frizzy, which is something I can expect after a clarifying. Overall, I would give this a 2 thumbs up. I think it's a really good product and I can understand why people love it. If you don't like sulfates, skip it. Next up is the Curlsmith Curl Reset Detox Shampoo, and this is designed for scalp care, clarifying buildup, and removing minerals. So this is a chelating shampoo. It is about $28 for this 8-ounce tube. The key ingredients are sodium C1416 olefin sulfonate, which is clarifying, vinegar, sodium gluconate, and phytic acid, which are chelating ingredients. Phytic acid is incredibly powerful chelating, so if you see phytic acid in a shampoo, it will be chelating. This suds up pretty well. What surprised me the most was it has scrubbing beads in it, and I wasn't expecting that. I didn't particularly care for that because I don't like using anything like that on my sensitive scalp, and my scalp tends to be dry, so that makes it even worse if something's like scrubbing and irritating my scalp. It's not the worst thing in the world, but I find that it's kind of unnecessary. I don't think we need scrubbing beads in shampoo. I'm sure some people will disagree with me on that because it might be something that feels good to you, but it just doesn't work for me. Curlsmith scents are kind of odd for me, so this one, it's okay. It's not great. It's got a peppermint base to it, so it's fine. It's just not something I would have put together for a scent. Is this one stripping or not? It is very stripping in my opinion. My hair was dry. It felt dry before I could even get it all rinsed out and put my deep conditioner in. And my hair didn't feel squeaky clean either, so I don't know about this one. It didn't work that well for me. I know for a lot of people it works really well. Again, that might be the vinegar. It might be something to do with that. How did my hair feel after I used this product? It felt pretty good. It was a little bit frizzy. I had silky, good curls. Overall, it is a good clarifying shampoo, so I would highly recommend it if you can handle those beads and the scent and the vinegar. It did take some minerals off of my hair, which was really impressive, and it brightened my hair up, which I was actually surprised to see that. So it clarified my hair enough to actually create a silver brightening experience. So overall, this is a 2 thumbs up with a couple of caveats. I have another product here called the Ion Purify Hard Water Shampoo. I don't have the bottle because I had a little bit left for this experiment in my own stash, and I used it up during the experiment, and for some stupid reason I threw the bottle away, so I don't even have the bottle here. But it is the Ion Purify Hard Water Shampoo from Sally's. It is designed to remove buildup from products, iron, well water, hard water, and for oily hair types. It is also gentle enough for daily use at around $10 for 10 ounces of shampoo. The key ingredients in the Ion Purify are sodium C1416 olefin sulfonate, which is clarifying, and disodium EDTA, which is chelating. It suds perfectly. It's a great shampoo. It has a light but perfumey scent. Stripping or not. So it says it's for daily use, but it does contain quite a few surfactants, the soaps, and I would say that unless you have a very oily hair type, it isn't great for daily use. I don't think it's stripping, but I do think it is very clarifying, and you want to be careful with it. I've used this many times through the years, and I find that I have to follow it with deep conditioner, and I can only use it once in a while because it just dries my hair out. So that's something to be mindful of and be careful with. The next product, which I also do not have the bottle for, is the Malibu C Undo Goo. This is the only shampoo that I recommend from Malibu C. It is a clarifying shampoo for product and oily scalp. It is not chelating and is not designed for hard water. It runs about $18 for a 9-ounce bottle. The key ingredients in it are sodium C1416 olefin sulfonate and disodium EDTA. I'm guessing that the reason it's not chelating is that the disodium EDTA is not concentrated enough to actually work for the hair, and that it's actually designed to help with the formula itself. It suds very well. It's a really good shampoo. I usually find that I have to use it twice. And the reason you may be finding that you need to use a shampoo twice is that the first shampoo is actually breaking up everything, and the second shampoo kind of carries everything away. It has a very light, clean citrus scent. It can be stripping if you use it too much and don't follow it with deep conditioner. Overall, I've always liked the way my hair feels and looks after I use Malibu C Undo Goo. It's just something I stopped using because I felt like I had better products for me that worked better for what I needed. The next shampoo that I recommend now all the time, and I included in this test because I wanted to see how it performed against these other products, is the Ordinary Sulphate 4% cleanser for body and hair. It runs about $9 for this 8-ounce bottle. Key ingredients for chelating and buildup busting are sodium lauryl sulfate and phytic acid. It also has another chelating ingredient in it that I cannot pronounce, but if you open the description box below, there will be a blog post connected to this, and you can see that information on the website. It suds great. It acts like a normal shampoo. It is designed to be 4% sulfate, so it's like specifically created to be just enough and not too much. My hair always feels and looks good after I've used it. It doesn't feel like it's been stripped after I've used this. It does feel squeaky clean, and I usually follow it with the conditioner that goes with this product, or I use it with my clarifying mask. So I'll blend my clay mask with the conditioner that goes with this product, and they work beautifully together. I like this product when I want my hair to be 100% reset. Like if I just need to hit the reset button and I need my hair really clean and I need everything that I've been using on my hair off. So I often use this after I've been trying products out for the channel, because sometimes I end up with stuff on my hair that I didn't really want to have on my hair, but I was trying the products for you and I needed to hit reset. So I use this for, when I really prefer a sulfate and get a thorough cleansing and get it all off of my hair. I think this is a simple product. It's simple ingredients. It's fragrance free. I think this is a great product for hitting reset. I think it is 2 thumbs up, and it's something that I recommend all the time, especially for those of us who have fragrance allergies. So next up in the test was something that is a curly girl cult classic, and that is the Ouidad Waterworks Curly Hair Shampoo. It's designed for curly hair, but I think it's fine for you to use on straight hair if you have silver hair. It's chelating and clarifying for all forms of buildup. It runs about $18 for this 8.5 ounce bottle, which is typical for the price point on Ouidad. The key ingredients for chelating and clarifying are ammonium lauryl sulfate, sodium lauryl sulfate, along with several other surfactants, and disodium EDTA for chelating. It is light but foams nicely, and I found that I only needed to use it 1 shampoo. I didn't have to shampoo twice with it. The scent is light. It is a little bit of a synthetic fragrance, but it's so light that it really isn't bothersome, which is really cool because a lot of Ouidad products, I can't use them at all because they are so fragranced that it's just overwhelming for me. It did get that squeaky clean feel with it. It wasn't too much. It didn't feel stripped really, but I do feel like it has so many surfactants in it that it was just too much. I did feel like my hair was soft and fluffy, a little frizzy. I didn't have great curls that day, and I did think it kind of slightly dried my hair out because of all of the surfactants. One downside was that as the day progressed, my scalp got itchy. I do believe that is the excess surfactants in it. It is a good clarifying, so it's a good shampoo in that way, but I just think it's too much. I think it's got too much in it, and I don't really want to put my money behind this one unless you have an issue with severe buildup and you just need something that can really cut through all of it. Maybe it'll work for you. And I think that that's probably what I'm seeing in the curly girl community, because it isn't uncommon for curly girls to use a lot of products and have a lot of product buildup. So call it what you will, but I think there's better products in this lineup than this one. The final product in the Showdown is the Paul Mitchell Clarifying Shampoo 2. It is designed for oily hair and clarifying buildup. The regular size 16.9 ounce bottle is around $17.50. Key ingredients for chelating and product buildup are sodium lauryl sulfate and tetrasodium EDTA. It suds really well on the second shampoo, which is typical for me with Paul Mitchell products. I usually have to do a second shampoo to get the full cleansing effect. It is a light lemon scent, nothing overpowering and nothing overwhelming. It did fade throughout the day. It has a squeaky clean feel after that second shampoo, and I have to say, this product is why Paul Mitchell is one of my most recommended salon quality brands out there for hair care, because Paul Mitchell usually gets it right. Even when there are products in their line that I don't really care for, they have some very good quality winning products, and I think overall my silver hair was bright and shiny and looked really clean, so that was a beautiful bonus. But the most astonishing thing about this product to me that surprised me the most was my curls showed up in a way that they had not showed up in any of these other products. Like, I don't know why I ever gave up sulfates, honestly. I do know why, but do you know what I mean? Like, you go, wow, why haven't I been using this shampoo all along? But it was interesting to me that in this lineup, I have 2 curl specific products, this one and this one. And the Paul Mitchell, my curls rebounded and came back and looked so beautiful that I actually had one of the most beautiful hair days I've had in a long time. And it made me use the product a couple more times to see if I could repeat that. And sure enough, I could. So it has made me kind of wonder if I shouldn't lean into Paul Mitchell again, because I used to use Paul Mitchell all the time before I ditched the dye. That was my favorite product line. I know that clarifying and chelating can be confusing, but if you just pick the product that you're looking to do the job you need it to do, it's likely going to do that job. Although I picked products in this that varied in their uses. They did all do the job of clarifying my hair, except for the Aveeno shampoo. I didn't feel like it clarified my hair all that well. I hope this video helped you. I wanted to give you some more options for clarifying products. Some of you cannot buy my products, and some of you have difficulty finding clarifying products that work for your hair type. So hopefully in this lineup, there's something here that will work for you. That's it for this video. As always, everything will be linked in the description box below, including a blog post connected to this with all the products and all of the ingredients that I've gone over with you today. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions, please leave those in the comment section below. As always, that is my favorite part of doing videos, is talking to you. If you found this video helpful and you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please do so now because I would love to see you next time. Until then, shine on.